Hi, it's Katie. How are you guys? I am checking in with you guys. It's been a really crazy week. Very crazy. I was not on very much today because I was spending time with my son. My husband is still sick. We were doing bath time. I'm got frazzled bath time hair. Just mom stuff. And I've been tired, so tired this week. Fighting a cold, but I can't be sick because I'm the mom. And I'm trying to figure out why I can't see my live chat. Let me just see if I can get this to reload here. There you guys are. Janet Tucker, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. How is everyone? I hope everyone's having a good Saturday. I hope everyone had a good Saturday. You love my sweater. I just got this from Goodnight Macaroon. So, yeah. What was I going to say? Happy birthday, Janet Tucker. And Seeker of Truth. What's up, members? Hey, Murnay. Hey, Jessie Bear. Hey, Scarlett. Everyone. Hey, Aaliyah. Give Aaliyah some healing stuff. She had surgery this week. Hey, Keon. So, do you ever just feel like everything in your life is just like, because that's how I've been feeling lately. Nothing's really going on. This is just Saturday night chat. This is what we normally do on this channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Hey, 80. Hi, Kimmy. I'm so glad that you're a new subscriber. Welcome. I'm so glad you subscribed. Hey, Life of Myri. Hey, Lacey. Hey, Wops. So I was like thinking about Hey, Talking Shih Tzu. I love that name, by the way. I have been trying to figure out, if you guys are not on my Twitter, make sure you're following my new Twitter, which is WOACB official on Twitter. And then nothing's happened really. Did something happen? I'm just doing my Saturday night streams. I was thinking about, I'm glad that you're here to catch a live stream. My Saturday night streams are not very exciting, you guys. Not at all. Hi, Kristen Schaefer. You don't Twitter. That's okay. Twitter is like a dumpster fire. Jesse, what do you call it? It's the dumpster fire for trash pandas. Oh, we need to talk is just, we need to talk. We need to talk. My description says that we haven't talked all week. I've done a lot of streams, but we have not done any connection this week. I love to try to connect with my subscribers and see when. Thank you. Try not to get one of my. A lot of my ladies look forward to our Saturday nights. So, you're new on here because your teenager is ignoring you. That's funny. Hi, Phyllis welcome. So glad you're here. Victoria says that her Saturday nights consist of cleaning her house and watching videos. Has she apologized to me? No, nobody has. Only Amzi. And a lot of subscribers. A lot of subscribers. Yeah. I feel like my subscribers that know me and know my heart, they know the truth, and I don't have to tell them. So that's why we don't talk about it here. Hi April Showers. Hi Joanne Monroe. Hi you guys. Lacey says, I hate when I see like the weight of the world is on your shoulders and there really doesn't appear to be any improvements in the future. Yeah, you know, it's hard because I feel like everything I say is monitored and watched, and I don't like that. So my night is going well. We just actually did a bath for my son. He is laying down now. My husband's laying down with him to put him to bed. And he and my husband are still sick. I have been doing laundry most of the day. Yes, Joanne, you are correct. You have been telling us that. You have been telling me that the whole time. That you guys, I don't need to explain anything. That's why I don't even bother. Because I care about you guys more than I care about everything else. And you know what I feel like? I think you have a lot of us that know you better. I think so too, Kristen. I think what I've loved this week, can I just be really sappy, you guys? What I've loved is that I have had some of us I'm sorry for that, Jew. I'm sorry if you didn't feel validated or appreciated, but I do appreciate you. I was actually just going to say that I wanted to tell all of you guys, if I didn't respond to your messages, or if you saw that I saw them on Instagram or Twitter or on Facebook, that all of your messages, your amazing, kind, sweet, loving messages to me were so awesome this week. It was so necessary. It really reminded me that this channel is so much more than just the content I've created. It is, so many of you have shared just like how much this channel has given to you, a place where you feel like you have friends, a place where you feel like you're understood, a place where you feel like it's okay to be a mom and going in 37 different directions, a place where we can talk about all kinds of different stuff and not feel like we're being judged. And that's really like what I wanted on this channel. I got so slammed when everything happened with the Amber stuff. That was like a colossal tidal wave. I'm not even gonna lie. It was like getting hit with a tsunami mixed in with a hurricane and then throw in a little bit of a tornado. That is kind of how I felt when everything was going on with that. And I had so many people in my ears and so many people wanting to talk to me and everyone coming out of the woodwork and so much attention on this channel. And it was crazy. It went, you know, we went from 16,000 to 28,000 like in a day. And then it's been just this very gradual, like very big uptick since then. And it's been a lot to manage and navigate and figure out, like, as I grow, like how to manage all of that. And I have definitely had some struggles making sure that I respond to your messages or that I'm listening to you or that I'm hearing your feedback. it's been confusing for us going through so many different moderators, trying to get people like trained, but then like it not working, having issues where people were blocking people and hiding them from our channel for no reason, people that were deleting comments in the chat, because I don't manage the chat while we're on at all. And lots of like accusations about stuff getting deleted, which I didn't have a part of. We worked so hard to get a lot of that cleaned up. We had a group of moderators that were supposed to only handle those things, and it still didn't work. So we're finally at a much better place today. Jesse and Scarlett and Amber and Renee and Erica, they've Aaron, or David, you guys know him as David, Michelle, Aaliyah, who am I forgetting? Amanda. I haven't seen Amanda all week. Yeah, it's just been like Michelle. I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Who am I forgetting? I said Amber, right? I can't remember. So it's just been a lot of, getting everyone on the same page, which has been challenging, and then having so much attention on everything I'm doing, which is hard to get used to, but I'm getting there. Perfect day. So, knowing that, going through some challenging weeks, and Nadia, I'm sorry, Nadia, I didn't mean to forget you, Nadia. Oh my God, Nadia has literally been on this channel for such a long time. I was actually going through, I said Amber twice, not Amber Portwood. I don't even know how to say her name, but the one that says Chela Chulip, that long word, her name is actually Amber. Nicole, is there a Nicole? Do we have a Nicole? I don't remember. Scott and Nadia. No, I didn't forget Amber's name. And we had a lot more moderators than we needed for a long time, which created confusion. So then we removed a bunch of moderators. Yeah, Scott is actually Scarlett. Hi, William. So yeah, it's been a lot. We've just been growing so fast. I spoke to Dreads last week. He's fine. I think you're amazing given the circumstances. Hi, Alice. Welcome. So it's just managing everything, trying to balance the thoughts that everyone has a feeling about what this channel is, and how do you follow me? You subscribe to this channel, Amanda, and then I don't know, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Trying to balance all those different thoughts and emotions. So my Friday night chats or Saturday night chats are never very like groundbreaking. Hi, Jenny. She says she's new to the chat. And then just like listening to what my subscribers want, really thinking about what it is about this community that they love, why they love this community, what's important to them about this community, how I manage my self on social media and how that affects my community, and remembering that people have so much to say and want to be heard and feel like they have a voice here, and I feel like I try as much as I can to do that. I've been watching for a while, not saying anything. I've seen others and really like you and your lives. Thank me for everything you do. I don't listen to the others. Thank you. Would I mind giving more info on Matt? I don't have anything more than what I shared with you last night. I support you and I think you're amazing. I don't really have anything more, to be honest. I know a lot of people were asking for proof that it was Jennifer, and I can't give you proof because she asked me not to. I even asked her again today. I said, are you sure you don't want anything? And she said no. She has been she told me today that she's been getting all kinds of crap from people and from him, and he's apparently been telling people that I'd never talked to her, which isn't true. But I have to respect a source, and when she says do not release the screenshots, I have to respect that. I can't do that because I need to prove things, you know what I mean? Hi, Olivia. Hey, girl. So really everything that I shared with you last night was kind of, no, he did not. I have not heard from him, Sammy. Oh, and Sammy, oh, honey, I'm so sorry. On Instagram, with your question, once I looked at it you asked me the ask a question thing, and you asked me a question that somebody else asked me, so I didn't answer your question, and so I was deleting your question, and then and then once you delete it, when you do those things, it says block, and I thought I was saying delete. I was just saying no, but I accidentally blocked you. Thank you, Kim. She supports me. You do the best you can in a very stressful position, and personally speaking, I love your channel. Thank you. I forgive. Thank you, Sammy. I did not mean to. I was freaking out when I saw that you said that because I know that you're always here, and I was like, no. You can talk about the most random stuff and I'd still tune in. Thanks. Thank you for everything you do. My texting needs work. So Jennifer basically just told me today that she just wants to move on, and she's been giving a lot of blowback. Yeah, no, the stuff I'm talking about has related to Jennifer. Olivia says that he wants me on his channel, but that's funny because he's never actually contacted me. He does a lot of talking, but he doesn't do a lot of work to actually speak to people. So I think a lot of people need to remember that. People are saying a lot of things, but they're not actually doing anything behind the scenes to actually, get information instead. So... have I met any of the Duggars? I've not. I don't see Dreadall. This is what I was actually gonna figure out. Why wasn't there a coffee combos this week? I did not ask. I haven't talked to Lindsay in a while. I don't ever talk to Kale. Karen, you said what you just said. They need to find a new hobby. I just think, I'm available on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. I have my email attached to here for business and things. And I see a lot of people saying how they need to talk to me for their content. And yet, instead of talking to me, they just go on live streams and they just say whatever they want to say without even talking to me. And they make a lot of assumptions about the things that I've done or I've said. And, I'm not a liar. I will tell people my side of the story, and it's just not happening. It's not happening. It's a lot of, looking good to other people, but it's definitely, I've never once received a DM from anyone. Never once. They are, Patty, they are fake, and I've said that multiple times. Nicole, you said a lot of terrible things to me. I'm glad I caught you on live, Katie. I want you and everyone else to know that I'm sorry. I said a lot of really mean things, and I hope you can forgive me one day. You didn't deserve any of it. Funny, I don't even know if I trust you, to be honest, because you've done things like that and then run away to the group with that. So I saw a lot of really hurtful things that you've said about me. I don't know. If you want to talk to me, you know where to find me. Katie, you try so hard to be inclusive. I love it. The fact that you read out loud, you show, is so helpful. Like, you are not perfect, but people are going to be broken. 5 to 6 hour streams. Can I just address something about the reading? I have a lot of people that are hard of, like, vision impaired. And so people get on me for reading the screenshots. I do that for my followers that are vision impaired. It's not because you can't read. It's because close the captions that are on the screen. They don't catch what's written on a screenshot. So if someone is watching me and they have vision problems, and I have this woman named Kira who has been following me for 5 years, and I always think of her when I'm doing these because Kira deserves to know what's on that screenshot. He never contacted me. Not one time, Patty. Never once. A lot of, I'm going to talk to her. She wants to talk to me. Oh, you do? You want to talk to me? Why didn't you kind of contact me? You're not blocked on any of my social media. Maybe it's because you don't want to know my truth. He never wanted to know my truth. I saw what happened tonight, you guys, but that doesn't change the fact that for months, nobody's cared what I had to say. So I need you to read it for me. I'm blind as crap, so thank you. That's why I do it, BDH. I think Nicole understands what happened, and I think she knows what's going on because Nicole has said some really awful things. Terrible. Terrible. Brittany has not apologized. You had a cult about how cults are bad. That's funny. I think Nicole knows why I'm upset. And I think Nicole knows that I have every right to be upset for what she said to me. You know, Cobra, I already blocked. You were unblocked for so long. But you can never play nice. So you have to go. You're blind, and I really appreciate that you read things loud. That's why I do it. Lucy, I have not checked my P.O. box this week. I will go on Monday and check. I'm thankful that you read. My glasses are outdated and it's so small in print. Yeah, they're really small on the screen, and I know so many of you. Did Amzi apologize? Yes, she did. She sure did. I've had tons of apologies from subscribers. Has Amber left me alone? Yes. What did I have for lunch? I had some leftover I had 3 pieces of leftover sushi and a and an English muffin. Amber is so out of the picture, guys. Yeah, I haven't talked to Amber in she has been off Instagram. She has been behaving. I don't want to go on anyone's channel. I want to be on my channel. I did not actually say terrible things. I agree, Mandy. I am very thankful you've continued to do your lives. I'm super enjoy them, and I'm sick of home with autoimmune disease. I'm so glad. And I know Susan Ryan, I actually love her because people always say that I don't like people that have dissenting opinions, and Susan is very verbal when she does not agree with me. But I don't delete her comments because she's always so kind about it, and I am totally fine with her having a different opinion. Susan doesn't agree with me on a lot of the stuff related to Teen Mom, but that's okay. There's another one of my subscribers named Kelly that doesn't agree with anything to do with my Teen Mom stuff, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not going to go make people money on their channels. I'm just not. What have I learned most from this experience? That cancel culture is real, and that people can spin narratives in a direction, and no matter what you say, it does not matter. No matter what you do to try to defend your truth, no one listens. That people will quickly join a party to cancel someone whether they know it's true or not. They will convict you of a crime that you haven't committed before even asking you for evidence. They will treat one person one way and take their word, but then assume that the other person is lying because people have been spinning a narrative that I'm a liar. And it's made me think so much about, being careful and cautious about what I say on this channel, being mindful of what I put out about other people, and just thinking that all sides deserve to be shown. Brandy Eckert, you absolutely say things that I don't agree with, and that's fine, and you don't agree with me. But I feel like people just flipped they just joined the hate parade no matter what was true or false, and it just became this lynch mob, and it was awful. And I had panic attacks, I had breakdowns, I was crying. We lost money, we lost subscribers, we lost revenue and views. I lost my reputation that is ridiculous because I'm not a liar. And I feel like a lot of people have wanted to use my name for their platforms, and it's just, none of this needs to be in the public. I don't like dragging people. I really don't like dragging people. Brittany never apologized. I think I've said that. She has never apologized. It's okay. It's okay, Megan. It's okay. It's okay. It was hard this week. I had to push through without saying anything, and I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not going to say names. I'm not going to say anything. But the way I'm using people's names for titles is totally different than what happened here. I think I have to be clear with that. This is my full-time job with a very full-time income, trust me. You've got balls of steel, girl. Thank you. And I think a lot of people assume that, I think the biggest thing I want to say more than anything is I think that a lot of people assume that a few really loud voices represents my entire community, and that's just not true. I think I can tell you that quietly my subscribers have been messaging me, telling me how much this community means to them, how much they love it here, why they are glad that I've remained professional and out of it, and just trying to focus on my job and my channel, and because you guys told me that that's what you wanted, and that's what matters to me. You guys told me that this is what you wanted, and I didn't take anyone's channels down. No one's channels were down because of me. I have been mass reported for 2 weeks straight. You have a huge following here and a good platform, and I hate that all this is going on. I understand it and I agree with you, but I do hate it. Charlotte, I did not do that. I asked people that all of this was all taken out of context, and that's the problem, is that it doesn't matter what I say at this point. There was a lot of copyrighted material. There was 3 videos that had been blocked. Unirock actually did a really good video, I'll say that, where he explained that she had 3 videos that were copyright claimed and blocked, and that there's a new rule on YouTube, a new rule that went out like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, that if you have copyrighted content on your channel that is blocked globally, they will take away your ability to stream. And that channel was regularly streaming shows from Viacom, so, which you can't do. That's a humongous no-no, you guys. Like, you're not you're not supposed to stream other people's copyrighted work, period. Yeah, and if you go to the channel, you'll see that there's videos that were removed that say, like, this video was claimed by Viacom and blocked by Viacom. And there's a new rule that says if you have anything blocked globally, they will take away your ability to stream. I always eventually thought that those would shut her down for streaming. Grace Report, for instance, we found a video of Grace Report talking about, because she sometimes does those watch with me's, but she has said repeatedly, I cannot show you on camera what's behind me on the screen because they can shut my channel down for this. But her channel is still up, you guys. So, yeah, I was always very, and I spoke about that, like, why are you doing that? You're not supposed to do that. There was actually, I found this article randomly. CBS did a show about it where YouTube is getting in trouble with these networks because of all the pirating that's happening on YouTube. So the pirating and using somebody else's, if Yasmin's isn't down yet, it just means that it hasn't been claimed or blocked yet. Doesn't mean it won't affect it down the road. And I don't think you can compare if one channel's up and another's not, because it all just matters that Viacom found those ones, blocked those ones. It just means they haven't been blocked yet. And nobody showed proof that I had anything to do with anything, you know? You thought it was a... They might do it, but they're not supposed to do it. Just because, that's the thing, you guys, you have to remember that. Just because someone does it does not mean it's okay. People do a lot of things on YouTube and never get caught, but that doesn't mean it's okay. There are rules that you have to follow, and one of them is you're not supposed to do that. So, yeah. Honestly, if mass reporting would take a channel down, my channel would be down this week. Her channel is actually still live and monetized. So as far as you can see on Social Blade, if she's getting views and her videos are monetized, she should still be making money because the channel is not down. Yeah, and some channels will just fly underneath the radar for sure. Did you hear Grace is moving? I had no idea that Grace is moving. I feel like I have for sure been a scapegoat. I think a lot of people have been using and playing on this narrative. It's been really gross. Yeah, Unician would be gone if mass reporting actually worked. Mass reporting never works. But there's changes coming, which is really important, you guys. There are changes coming out of YouTube, which are super important that, you know, I think you guys have to think about when we... No, I don't think Grace Report got demonetized. Megan, there's so much to talk about. If you want to, you can DM me. I can explain it to you. Oh, she's headed to Paris? That's cool. That was the other thing, is Kyle texted me this week. Funny, isn't that? I haven't talked to Kyle since August 6th. Isn't it funny that Kyle would send me a message this week and then pretend like he didn't know why he was sending me a message? Of course, Charlotte. My son does believe in Santa. Yeah, so there's going to be like some big stuff happening on YouTube about targeted harassment. And YouTube is cracking down on creator harassment and trying to deplatform other creators and creating mobs of hysteria and cancel. They want to stop cancel culture. And I hope that these changes will help. I hope that people will realize that there's always so many things. There's so many reasons people say things, and a lot of the times the reasons they're saying things are not altruistic. They're not true. It's all, there's usually agendas that are done for making claims, and Kyle is from, yeah. I did respond to him and I had words with him. That's what I did. Regarding the messages, I don't talk like that. You are correct. I don't. It was a channel that I was not even, I co-hosted a show on it a couple times, like 10 times maybe. Can you celebrate Christmas as an atheist? We celebrate Yule in our house. So we do, which just like sort of falls along the winter solstice. Just because I don't tell what you want to hear doesn't mean it's not the truth. Wop wops. You can celebrate Christmas or you can celebrate, because Christmas can be secular in the sense that there's a secular component of Christmas with Santa Claus, which is not ingrained with Christ, right? So there's lots of things you can do, but we celebrate Yule. And Christmas is a stolen pagan holiday. You are 100% correct. Yes, and we just celebrate like giving, sharing. We celebrate the winter solstice. We do buy each other gifts. My son believes in Santa Claus. You counted it up. You were on there 19 times out of thousands, probably thousands of shows. Is that what it was? We are not ready for Yule. I haven't even started shopping. I haven't done anything for Yule yet. We do have our tree. I have to do some shopping. Yule is just the pagan, it's just like the secular holiday for... Can I just say the most ridiculous rumor I heard about me this past week was that my husband is a Satan worshiping like white nationalist or something. So not even close to true. Like the stuff people come up with, it's mind-boggling. I couldn't even believe that when I saw that. Yule is the winter solstice. Yep. You are not blocked, Mariah. Shannon, my medication is none of your business, and my doctors have told me specifically what I can and cannot do, and I followed the directions of my doctors, and I don't take any medications not prescribed, and I do not take any medications that are not, I don't take them outside of like what I'm prescribed. I follow things to a T because I have to. And I actually don't do any of those things. There's a lot of stuff related to that that's so crazy. Todd does have a band. It is black metal, but it's not at all like, my husband is a Democrat. Like, he's so liberal. This is from Goodnight Macaroon. Yeah, so the harassment policies are going to be, the biggest thing is creator on creator harassment, and then also no hate speech, so targeting hate speech. So they're amplifying like what you can and cannot say to people, things that you can and cannot target people for. It could be direct threats or veiled threats, and then it can also be like a pattern of harassment. So you're really not supposed to be using your platform on YouTube to target other creators in a means to drive them off the platform, harass them, or cause other people to harass them. And I'm glad, I'm excited to hear about these changes. I hope that they'll be implemented in a effectively. My husband's saying we're carcass worshiping. We don't worship carcasses. He had an album coming out, and we live in the country, and so there's lots of dead animals that get hit by like cars. Like deer are always hit by cars, and it's like a earthy thing, a part of their thing. Yeah, COPPA is a good thing. I'm definitely very happy about that. Like for children, that's a really good thing. Um, there was one on Maddie that was turned to private because the stream didn't work. So there's another one on Maddie if you go to my main channel page. That's not true that they're deleting YouTube channels, Barbara. Not even close. They're not deleting YouTube kids channels at all. With COPPA, what's happening is that because you cannot collect information of children, it's against the law for targeting ads, and you can't have in your video that you have a sponsorship because kids can't differentiate between an ad or a regular show. And so what they're doing is they're no longer allowing targeted ads. They're disabling comments. They will no longer have community tabs. You can't get notified, so you don't know when someone's posting something new. And it's going to take things out of the algorithm. So most comments will be turned off. It's going to affect a lot of things, but it's actually a really good thing for our children. Very good thing. So it's definitely a good thing. And the harassment policy is a good thing too. I don't listen to metal. Not even close. Not even close. I know a lot of creators are upset about it, but I think a lot of people have gotten away with a lot of stuff over the last few years and made money very easily on the platform. And I think we need to remember that our children's privacy is of utmost importance. No, his band is not hardcore. And then people were like in my comments saying you can't even talk about celebrities anymore. That's not true. You can still talk about people, you just can't harass them. You can't like talk about something in a context of like being threatening or trying to get people to do things or take action against people, physical. You will know when I'm live. I'm not a children's channel. Those are children's channels that they're doing those to. My channel, you'll still know when we'll go live. I don't have a children's audience. Most of my subscribers are over the age of 18. I know. I have bought so many sweaters from Goodnight Macaroon. I think oh God, so many. Yes, every channel, Ryan's Toy Review will be affected. Every single child's channel will be affected, 100%. Ryan's toy review is actually being investigated right now by the FTC. Yeah, we can still talk about people. We just shouldn't be harassing people. You know what I mean? There's a difference between like discussions and talking versus like being harassing and threatening. And it won't affect adult channels too much. The COPPA won't at all. What do I watch during winter break? Nothing really. Yes, they cannot have a channel dedicated to trashing a single person because that would be considered targeted harassment. So if a channel is only doing content on one single person, that is huge. That's not going to be an option anymore. And that's actually why I mix my channel content up a lot. You'll see it. Like I cover a ton of different topics because you never want anything to become a target. You want to be, covering a lot of different things so that it never appears as though you're targeting one person or that you're doing anything around one person. You don't want to be tracking one person's every single move. That's crazy. There's so many things to talk about in this world. We don't need to have channels that only talk about one thing. I don't have another. Well, we had like a small channel where we uploaded, like I uploaded one family video. That's it. Do I have a degree? I do. I have a bachelor's of arts. Hi, Maria. A lot of the reaction channels feel that the policy is very vague and many have already had their videos taken down, like Amber Lynn Reed's reaction channels. I watched them. They were not harassing. Reaction channels, is that like where they watch someone's video and then like they react to it? Like on YouTube? I don't do reaction videos. I did a couple when I first started this channel, but I didn't like it. This is my full-time job. Yes. Why is the sweater so wide? Just because it's like everything right now is like super bulky. Everything is oversized. Everything is oversized. Those channels too. Does my husband's band have a symphonic sound to it? I wouldn't know how to describe his music. I would not know how to describe his music. I don't know. Denise, I agree with you. I don't know what I can do about it, to be honest. Why are they so many people doing these things? Because it's a bandwagon parade. Because that's what YouTubers do. They make videos about other creators that they don't like. Where did you get the sweater again? Good night, macaroon. It is nice and cozy. One of your mods blocked your mom. I don't know who your mom is. They're allowed to talk, but my husband has a band. Yes. Amber, I can't, I don't know, because they're bored. I don't know. The new policy goes into effect in January. I'm so late with this, but I was walking my dog. I wanted to say yes, definitely, Katie. You do not have to share your personal medical info publicly. Thank you. I feel like that was one thing that was brought up in all of this that was completely inappropriate. A couple things that have been brought up that have been so beyond vile. My medical history, my son's medical history, my son's photo being tweeted by people. I'm like, be mad at me. Don't be mad at my kid. Don't throw a 7-year-old kid into this. Oh, Eli, you hadn't been around for so long. And can you send me a message on Facebook and I'll talk to you offline? I try to stay away from other people's channels. Like, I feel like I have so much to talk about that the one thing I don't want to do is talk about other people's channels. I initially, like when I first started YouTube, did that a little bit, and then it just felt weird, like going on YouTube to find content. I was like, there's so much more out besides this. But kids to me are off limits. And that was, yeah, can you guys give me that many likes? 448 watching. Do I think I'm being targeted because I'm an atheist? I think my atheism has become part of it. I think a lot of things have become a target. I'm an atheist. People have been saying things about my mental health, about the medications I take, all kinds of things. I think a lot of people will say a lot of things to be relevant, to be honest. I think a lot of people will say things to be a part of a story, just to be a part of a story, whether or not it's true. Yeah, I just don't, yeah. Kids should be out limit. I think kids are off limits and you should be outraged when people are bringing kids up and when people are doing streams about whether or not my child has certain things or whether or not I'm lying about that or, is my son autistic or this or that. Like, those topics should literally never be coming out of somebody's mouth. It's just completely inappropriate. And I didn't respond to it this week, and I'm not going to say anyone's names. I just think that you guys have so many things that you can talk about, and I don't care if you talk about me. Continue to talk about me. No, that's not going to happen. Anna, my channel has not. I've continued. I'm doing fine. Yeah, my husband's band is not satanic, not even a little bit. Robbie, you can talk to me offline, yes? I know. I don't really even talk about my atheism, and I don't care if people believe. So, moderators are not paid, and my moderators do not have to pay to be moderators either, and they're not forced to give me super chats. They're not forced to do anything that they don't want to do. A long, long time ago, I had a Patreon account. It was way before I really had a channel. It was when I was still writing. And it was just like one of the other people at Pathio's had something similar in their tiers. Like, oh, if you do this. And the thought process was like, oh, well, if someone pays, then they're going to be dedicated, that kind of thing. But I never had anyone at that tier level, and I don't even really use my Patreon, so yeah, I don't talk about my child anymore. So they don't pay to be mods. They don't have to pay super chats to be be moderators. I'm actually in the process of working with Jessie Bear, to actually have her become a paid social media manager. So she'll be helping me with social media. You did lose a lot of friends when you became an atheist. I know people feel like people have a really bad idea of what atheism is, and I feel like they think you lack morals and conviction, and that's just not true. A lot of my moderators jumped onto the parade and spread a lot of stuff. But it's not strange that other atheists target other atheists, because in the atheist world, there's this when I wrote on Pathios, I dealt with this a lot. A lot of people want to have the voice. They want to be the voice of atheism, and so there's lots of bickering. It's not anything I'm interested in. People are moderators because they want to help support me and they love me and they're my friends. All of my moderators here are my friends. Yeah, they help with my chats. Amber, Viola, I would just say it's just a lot of nonsense, to be honest. People make videos for a lot of reasons. Vendettas, clout, making content, making money, jealousy. They're mad at me about something. Who knows? Yeah, children should definitely be. Nadia has been with me such a long time. Yeah, I don't want to talk about atheism really ever. It doesn't really define me. I don't really think about every day like, oh, I'm an atheist. I never really think about it at all. It's funny. I'll tell you something. James Charles' mom actually reached out to me this week. Christy. And she said she saw what was happening and she just wanted me to know that I'm amazing and she loves my content. And she said, the bigger you get, the more of this will come, and you just have to know that this is a part of growth. Like, you're just, the blessings of it also come with a dark side and a curse. And so you just have to be able to ride that out. So I was so happy to have her see Christy in my inbox this week, and having her say that to me. Like, I started almost crying when I got that message from her. So yeah. James Charles, he has like a beauty page. Yeah, she said I need to have a thick skin and that it's just part of it. I was shocked. Yeah. Yeah. She's so sweet. James actually has really nice parents, you guys. Chris, I met her last spring. what happened to you seems to happen to many other YouTube creators. People are even having CPS called on them. I had somebody, this is the craziest thing. This woman messaged someone and wanted to know where I lived because she was going to call CPS about my son. Yeah, I'm very, I'm very happy about hearing from Christy. It's because of you I reached out to James Charles. Who knows if you ever saw that, but do you get paid monies when you like your videos? No, when liking or unliking really just shows engagement. But yeah, she shared a lot with me about what he went through with everything that happened this past spring. And I told her, like, I feel like I got a tiny taste of what he went through, and it was awful. Yeah, and the thing is about CPS is you actually have to have, like, for a CPS report to be credible, you have to actually see the child. But somebody sent one of the people that I talked to a message and said, I'm worried that she's abusing her son. It's crazy. Here, Ellie. You can have your wrench back. You just were gone for so long. I wasn't laughing when the CPS stuff was. I don't know that I was not laughing. No. And then there's this one person that has their channel completely dedicated to me. She tried to send me a friend request on Facebook. And then the other thing, you guys, is everyone was like saying that I was lying about my Twitter getting hacked, but then the last 3 days, all these other people are complaining about their Twitters getting hacked. It's almost like I wasn't lying. People can be really mean to each other. You have a brain tumor? I'm sorry, Ellie. Why are my religious beliefs being brought up? Because other people are making it an issue. As are they making my mental health an issue. All right, you guys, my little boy is behind the door trying to fall asleep, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna probably jump on Instagram in a little bit, so I'll be on Instagram live in here. But thank you guys so much for the past week. Make sure you give me a thumbs up before you leave. Please subscribe to my channel if you are not. If you weren't subscribed. If you unsubscribe because of what happened and you want to talk to me offline about stuff, you can do that. If you want to resubscribe, please do. Just remember that a lot of the stuff that you've seen, read, or heard about me is not, unless I've said it, you know, there's always multiple sides to a story. There's a lot of reasons people do things. Jealousy, clout, money, content, being pissed can make people do really bad things. But even if you're mad at someone, that doesn't excuse anyone to target anyone in a targeted harassment type of way. And I would never target another creator and make dozens and dozens of videos. I would never try to find people from their woodwork.
They're going to try to do a video next week where they expose me as a fraudster for GoFundMes, which is ridiculous. Don't even watch it. It's garbage. Some woman, they've somehow found some woman who knew me online 5 years ago, who doesn't know me, has never met me personally, has a vendetta against me for whatever reason, and she's not credible. And this is what they're doing. And so they're going to talk about my son, which again is completely inappropriate. I will not be a part. I implore you guys to just consider sources of things that you're hearing. Consider the motives of why people do things. Don't think that just because someone says something, it's true. My reputation has been smeared, and I know, like, I've been asked to give receipts for things I can't give because it didn't happen. I have been told that I'm a liar. I've been told a lot of things, but I know my truth. I know my subscribers. I know that you guys are amazing, and this is why I'm here. And I don't want anyone to fight with anyone. I don't want anyone to target anyone. I want people to jump off the bandwagon and just really realize, when you get so invested into someone's life that you don't know, and you make assumptions based on a couple clips on a screen, you really don't know the whole story. And people that are making those videos have agendas. They're not telling you why. They want to start their own channel. They're mad at you that you might have got a scoop that they wanted. They want your name for clout. They want to strip your subscribers from you. It happens all the time on YouTube. They're faking or making up drama to get a story or outrage to happen towards you. They want to destroy your channel for whatever reason. Just remember that I'm always here if you need to talk. I will always answer your questions. I will never lie to you. I'm a commentary channel. I share my opinions, and sometimes opinions change. Life changes. Things happen in life. Diagnoses change. Lots of things happen in life. That doesn't mean you're a liar. It just means that life happens. And just be nice to people. And just remember that. Okay? Like, I just want you to be nice to people. I want to be nice to people. I don't want to drag anyone. I don't want you guys to drag anyone. We just need to be nice. And I know my mamas, and I know that that's what you guys want too. So, and if you see people talking about my son, you can tell them, hey, that's not cool. Please don't talk about a child, because it's not cool. We should be telling other people not to talk about other people's children. So that's the one thing I would be okay with. All right, you guys, I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight, and I hope you have a good time. Make sure you give me a thumbs up before you leave, and please subscribe if you haven't yet. All right, you guys, bye.